Hello, this is Diana, also known as Anchesenamon Sims, and welcome to the tour of the Lush Landscape Family House. This beautiful house was built by Simarchy because I asked Stephanie if she wanted to do a collab with me, and I was very, very happy when she said yes, because I always love her builds. I think she's a great builder, and I always love the fact that she has these new ideas as to, you know, layout, and she tries all kinds of new things in her houses, and I really like that. I think it's very inspiring. So when we talked about who was going to do what, I thought that she might want to furnish because she does all these furnish me challenges on Twitch. So I figured, you know, maybe she would like to furnish someone else's house for a change. But apparently she doesn't like furnishing that much. So so we decided that she would build and I would furnish it. And I'm very happy with the house that she built, because it was such a pleasure to decorate this and to, you know, to give my own sort of touch to this lovely building. And because Stephanie loves the color pink, I decided to use a lot of pink. I don't really use that much pink in my builds most of the times, but I have to say I do like this I don't know what kind of color you would call it. It always reminds me of old-fashioned English roses or something. I like this kind of pink. And Stephanie had already put a few bits and pieces of furniture throughout the house just to show me what ideas she had for the different rooms. And she said that I could change wherever I wanted, but I actually stuck to her plan. So the kitchen is where she would have put the kitchen, and upstairs she had put a baby crib in one of the rooms, so I turned that room into a nursery, and in another room there was a toddler bed and a single bed, so I turned that into a children's room for 2 kids. So I basically stuck to her plan of the house, but I did make it my own. I was actually going to do a stop motion video on this build, and when I started decorating it, I started taking all the pictures that I would need to, you know, to make the stop motion video. But then I got so carried away with just just decorating and all of that, and I just really enjoyed it, and I gradually just stopped taking pictures, which was kind of stupid. So I completely forgot about taking pictures. So in the end, I think I had some footage of me doing the floors and the walls, and I think I'd taken pictures of me doing the kitchen, the dining area, and then that was it. Because yeah, I forgot to take pictures. That was just really stupid. So I decided to turn this into a tour video instead. I hope you'll like that as well. If not, sorry, I can't help it anymore. I can't go back and undo the things I did. Well, I can, but it just, you know, that would take a lot of work, and I'm just not going to do it. I'm lazy. No, I'm not. Anyway, this is the master bedroom. All the rooms upstairs are quite small, but I think that makes them very, very cozy. I personally don't really like very big rooms. I prefer keeping my rooms rather small as well, because it gives you a nice, cozy, warm, comfortable kind of feeling, I think. And also on the top floor, I basically use the same color scheme throughout the entire floor, because I always like it when houses are sort of like one cohesive, whatchamacallit. I keep talking about this and I never know really how to call it, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. If not, sorry. So anyway, this was the nursery. It is rather small, but you know, a baby doesn't really do that much. Babies just sleep, they eat, they poo, cry, and that's basically it. And they really don't need a big room to do that in. So they, you know, it was just a small room, which is nice. The next room we're going to go into is the other children's room that has a toddler bed and a children's bed. I added a bit more grey and black, just little bits and pieces of black and grey, because of the bed that you see right now, because I really love the color scheme of this bed. So I decided to use these colors a little bit more throughout the entire room. So I obviously didn't want to use too much grey and black, because I don't think kids really like those colors very much, but the way it's used here I think is okay. And I just really love this painting, or these 3 little paintings that came with one of the holiday updates, I think. I really don't know what else to say. this is just my sim self brushing her teeth, because, you know, you need to brush your teeth. I actually use my sim self for lots of the tour videos, and I can imagine that by now she has no idea where she belongs, because I always pop her in a new house, and then I take her out of it and pop her in another house just so I can do the tour videos or whatever. So yeah, poor thing. She doesn't really have a home of her own. Oh well, she shouldn't have become a sim. This is just my sim doing some acting, practicing, whatever. And I really don't know what else to say. I'm not very good at this. In a minute you'll just see her put up some laundry outside, I think, and she's gonna shoot some hoops in the garden. I didn't really change that much about the garden. I only placed 2 bigger trees at the back of the garden, just to give the family a bit more privacy, because this lot is somewhere in I forgot the name of the town. It is somewhere in the Sims world, and lots of people constantly walk by the back garden, and I figured, you know, they might want some privacy. So I added 2 more trees, the same trees that Stephanie had already used, just to give the family a bit more privacy. So, you know, people walking by, you know, won't look directly into the garden, because, you know, that's not very nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and Simarchy, Stephanie, thanks again for building this absolutely wonderful house. I love you. You are absolutely amazing, and I hope you like what I did to your house. If not, sorry darling, it's too late to change it. I'm gonna upload it as it is. So yeah, that's just it. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll come back to my channel for more. Oh, and wait for the screenshots and whatnot. Okay, bye.